So today this is part one in 3 parts of how to download a file out of the tractor, how to email it into us, and then also how to then reload it back onto your tractor, combine, truck, whatever you're working on. So this is part one. So you're going to plug it into your diagnostic port. Today we're in a Steiger 420. So the diagnostic port is here under the buddy seat. If you got multiple ports, you always want into CAN bus 1, vehicle bus 1. Might be labeled a couple different ways, but you always want the primary CAN bus. So once you plug it in, this automatically powers up, and you're going to be on your main menu. Work, reset, setup, info. You want work, so you hit select. This is Case IH. If you're working on whatever else, it could be multiple different things here. But today we're doing a Case IH. There will only be one option. So if you want to do a Case IH and you pull this up and it says Massey Ferguson, there's a problem. You're going to need we either need to change it. We can do that remotely, or send you a different one. So just make sure this is whatever brand you're working on. Hit the green check mark again. And then it's going to give you a list of different series. We're going to go down here to Quad Track, select, and then here's all the different options. And we are doing a 420. This just means it wants you to make sure your batteries are good. A lot of times I'll hook my jumper cables, my truck up, battery charge or something, just so their batteries don't go dead during this process. It can take a while. And then it says switch on dashboard. So all you're doing is turning the key to the run position without starting the tractor. Then you're going to hit enter, okay. Then it's going to say switch off. So you turn off the key. You're going to hit OK. It's going to come up with your flash protocol. It's automatically detecting which one you need, so there isn't a choice. You can't pick anything different. Hit OK. And now you're going to read. Switch the dashboard on. Hit OK. Switch dashboard off. Hit OK. Turn the dashboard back on. Just same as before, we're just turning the key from the off position forward to the run. And then when it says off, we just turn it right back to the off. And now it says reading ECU. So this down here is a status bar that will slowly progress across here. This procedure can take a while. So see there, it just started. Depending on the tractor. This is my 420 we're working on right now, and this can take upwards of 20 to 30 minutes. I've talked to other people do this over the phone, and just as we're having the conversation, it'll go through. So it just kind of depends on the piece of equipment you're working on. We're not going to sit here for the next 20 to 30 minutes while this reads. So once you're done, it'll have you turn the key back off. You hit OK, and then turn the key back on, hit OK. Just follow the instructions on the screen. And then once you get back to that main menu where it says main menu at the top, then the first line will be work and they'll be highlighted. You're done. So once you get to that point, you can just unplug it from the diagnostic port, and then you're ready to watch part 2 of this video, where you actually download the file out of this box and email it into us. So we will keep all that for part 2, and it just, as you can see, this is slowly going across One thing I didn't mention at the beginning, always a good idea, screw these in tight. As you can tell, they just kind of screw down in there. That way, if you knock it off, jiggle it around getting out of the cab, you don't have to sit here and stare at this as this runs across here. So as long as you know you got good batteries and nothing's happening, you can just go through and go off, do something else, and come back to it in a few minutes. It's not going to hurt anything at all. But I always make sure these are tight so it can't get loose and pop out. If you can hear the beeping behind me, that is on the A post, and it's just saying there's no communication with the engine controller, and it says that because this is communicating. So any faults you get on the A post or anything else, you can just ignore those because it doesn't really do anything. But thank you for watching.